There was a patch where they went through and changed a couple of things already, or I suppose a hotfix is probably the better way to say it. There was a hotfix already. Reduce the amount of durability you lose when you die. Reduce the cost of how much it costed. Whatever. Restore your durability, which was one of the things that we had criticized when we were playing on Thursday. So it seems like they're already listening to feedback, and they're already making some pretty good changes. They made some performance improvements as well with the hotfix. The hotfix, for what it's worth, was like 30 something gigs. It wasn't much of a hotfix. That's why I called it a patch. It was pretty big. But yeah, pretty interesting. I've already forgotten all the buttons too, which is not good for me. This emotes. That's parry. Tap A to dodge. Okay, we're good. And then B still does nothing. Okay. Almost jumped off. I guess we probably could here. Cool. Yeah, for real. It's good. Ow.
The madrigal brings salvation to our second.
Stay back. I'll not be pulled into the
Oh, I'm dead. He said stay back, and I was like, bet. There we go. Alrighty, what were we doing? We were looking for crabs in this area, right? And I kept running into a whole bunch of enemies. Let's go around and just like murderize some crabs. Or were those daily quests? Uh-oh. Those were daily quests. Okay, hold on. I made an accidental error. Hold on. Okay. So I gotta go back to the is it this guy?
Maybe it's time you trade. Do it for God and kingdom.
Yeah, it was. Okay. Alright, so it was collect 5 clay, collect 5 copper ore, enchant a weapon, collect 10 mushroom soups. Okay. And collect 5 pine wood. Okay, so it's a little different this time. And these are all daily quests, and they'd give us a whole bunch of money. Oh, and I can just contribute. I see. Okay, so it doesn't actually progress until you hand it to him. Okay. Was there a campfire in the town that I could just use? Because that would be way easier. You would think so, right? Fire pit? That's got to be it, right? Because I have 12 mushrooms. I don't remember what else has to be. I think I needed 12 of the herbs too. I have 13. Yeah, we should be able to make it.
You look like the salvation to our second island.
I want to let you know that for some reason, like this game is
gone to shit.
this game is so much louder in my headphones than it is on the stream. I have no idea why. Like my headphones are at 30, and it sounds like I'm at 100. But on stream, it's like pretty well balanced overall. Mushroom soup. I need 10. I suppose I can just make all 12, right? This one instantly restores 50 health and increases stamina. This one's better. So let's make one of these. I take damage for that? I didn't even mean to fall like that. Yeah, that is nice. And thankfully, the way that I have my audio set up in, you got the plat, nice. The way that I have my audio set up in OBS is like I can adjust the audio for y'all pretty easily. and still like mess with mine. So like I can turn mine up to 100 and it doesn't blow out your guys' eardrums. But like if I want to jam out to a song, I can, which is pretty cool. It's like having a soundboard without having a soundboard.
Beat a path of.
All right, so now I just contribute all. Collect. And I leveled up. I think. I did. Aha! See, look at this. Now you can actually see when your stuff is going to increase. That's way better. Well, that's lucky, yeah. Jeez. That's fortunate though, Ratchet. Congratulations on getting the plat though. That's pretty quick. Game just came out in what? February, right? I think we decided we were going to do all 3 points and do equip load, right? Because I wanted to equip that that armor that we got, which I put inside my base.
The madrigal brings salvation to our second
Wouldn't you
island.
like to see Sacrament reborn?
Yeah, damn. Hell of a grind. I do not have the patience for that.
Taken the old fortress.
Oh, did you just skip all the cutscenes and such? And it was this armor? No, this one. Yes. Perfect. And now I'm not over encumbered. My armor just went up by like 20 points. Wish you could just like fast travel to this instead of having to walk all the way back. I was watching Lily play Final Fantasy 14 yesterday, and I was just like, can you imagine if you didn't have a mount? Like, how slow that would be? Like, Jesus Christ.
Is it true? The Risen have taken the old fortress.
Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, I would imagine that would make things a little bit faster. Yeah, and that's probably part of the reason why I just dislike games that are like that. Not respecting my time, you know? That at least has some, like, really good fast travel points, at least. Well, I say really good, that's probably an overstatement.
Through the chaos.
But, Horn Rats,
So much past.
Kill the Wolves, Matters Keep. I should just accept these two, right? I can only accept one at once, so, right? Yeah. Oops. We should probably just do the crabs again in Mariner's Keep. We're already going that way anyways. Kill the Torn Colossus inside the war room. Oh. Can't we just do that now? Where was the war room at? Wasn't it right there?
The madrigal brings salvation to our second island.
Hello. Oh, look at me leaving little, like, bloody footprints behind. Can I not sneak attack him? Guess not. Boy, I wish I had a bow. It's the okay. Okay, that's fine. We haven't played in a couple days. It'll take me a little while to get used to the parry timing again. Just trying to complete the compendium. God, completing the compendium's got to be a terrible trophy. You know, overall, Ratchet, the game, the fight was fine. It's definitely unbalanced. Like I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Like it's definitely unbalanced. It's not very well done. The design of Leviathan and everything, and the fight sequences themselves were really cool. I think if they just tuned down the damage and took away some of the like bullet sponginess, and like just dialed that back a little bit, it'd probably be one of the best icon fights in the game. But like, it's not, so it's not. You know what I mean? But I mean, it's all right. I did find out, for what it's worth, that it wasn't Final Fantasy mode specific, the issue that I was having. It was that's just the fight. Like everybody that's playing on action mode is having the same problem. So it's gonna take me some getting used to. I wonder if this is even worth it. This guy seems way stronger than me. What's wild is I just increased my armor by like 30 points.
You look like
I hear you beating into the monster.
That, and like, you know, when you don't beat the DPS check, you have to wait an extra 40 seconds for the tsunami effect to go off. You can't skip it. Like, you just die. Like, seeing it once is fine, but seeing it for the 4th time is not very cool. Especially because the DPS check requires, like, not perfection, but pretty darn close. Like a probably 90% of how much, like, total DPS you can do in that phase. That's just not well balanced. How much damage you're taking from the attacks is way too high. So, like, you can't actually, like, take an attack. You have to dodge pretty much everything. Which is, again, just not very good in terms of, like, solid gameplay. And it's the only fight in the game that's like that. Like, not even Omega was like that, which is crazy. Range is wild. Yeah, but that doesn't do a whole lot in Final Fantasy 16, to be fair. You only get like 2 strength points per level, and like an extra 20 strength would not have made or broke the difference. Yeah, it's up to the 110 in Final Fantasy mode now, but that wouldn't have made a huge difference in terms of like your defensive stats and stuff. That's not that big of a difference at the end of the day.
I hear you beating.
Instead of taking 1,100, you may have taken like 1,085, but like that extra 15 HP is not going to make a difference. Yep, the Omega Reforged is exactly the same. Which, like, I guess the good news in that is that you don't have to go for Ultimate Weapon now. You can just go get Omega Weapon and, like, it's exactly the same. I guess that's the trade-off. But, yeah, kind of a bummer. Especially for folks who had already beaten Final Fantasy mode, then you get the Omega Weapon Reforged and it's just a reskin. And it's just like, well, I can already reskin, so... Nope, not. I don't think I don't think there's a trophy for Ultima Reforged. I'd have to go back and look though. I don't think there's a trophy for Ultimate Weapon though. Not that I recall.
You look like the adventurer.
Salvation to our second island.
We might be too weak for this. Might have to wait until we find a better weapon. Range on that fly. Yeah, I'll give this like 2 more attempts and then we're just gonna go back out into the wild. I feel like I'm wasting my time. But yeah, just a poor fight overall. Outside of that though, the design, all the attack animations and stuff, it's super cool. Like they did a great job with the icon fight itself. And I loved the fight before it. The timekeeper fight was really fun. Like I really enjoyed that one. But the the Leviathan fight itself was could have definitely been a lot better. It's probably, like I said when I got finished, it was like probably the only icon fight that I was like disappointed in overall, which sucks as you know the last DLC, the last part of the game, but it is what it is. I think the strat here would be like trying to circle him around this thing and just shooting him with bows, because I don't think he can hit me from all the way back here. You just kind of keep circling him around. Suppose we can try that if I lose this fight again. Come on, bub. Oh, not like that, you won't. Come here. There you go. You still stuck on that? Come on. Really, dude. All right, one more try and then I'll get the bow and try it with that, and if that doesn't work then I'm just gonna move on. My weapons are still really weak. 6 damage I imagine is really low considering the rare weapon that we got was I think 27.
To our second island.
Crash Pokemon in. Again. I thought I got that one, but wait, man. It says dangerous too, which means they're we're definitely under leveled for this fight too, which probably isn't helping. It's like actively telling me that I shouldn't be able to win this. But we'll give it a shot with the bow. Let's see what happens.
Is it true? The Risen have taken the old fortress.
See if this makes a difference. I doubt it though. I actually don't even know if we need arrows or if you just like shoot them automatically, because there wasn't any arrows inside the shop. Oop, okay. use this, right? Yeah, strength. Yeah, see, this would probably make things a lot easier. Like, but I already invested into Dex. It's too light. Okay. Oh, it's focus based. I won't actually be able to attack. Double check and make sure that I'm right.
Is it true? The Risen have taken the old fortress.
The madrigal brings salvation
All right.
to our second.
Then after this, we'll head back out to the Mariner's Cove and just try to kill some crabs. Yeah, that's all. Oh, that's boring. Okay. Good enough for me. I'm out. Yeah. I love that this says safe now. I love how those guys can shoot down with arrows, by the way, without having focus. Yeah, okay. Saved, by the way. Oh god, I gotta get the right mindset here. I got too used to that other enemy. I'm not, like, ready for a heavy weapon. Oh, good. He sees me already. That's good. Jesus Christ. Guy's got a two-handed weapon and moves faster than I do. Feels good. Gigantic fucking hammer. Let me see what this is too. Did everything respawn here or something? No. Just herbs. Yeah. We'll take it.
Let's go, you bastard.
Yeah. At least we can still kill something. A mess hall key? We saw that door before, right? Where was that door at? Was it just this one? No, that's not a door. Where was the mess hall at? Oh, I wish they marked off like the doors we'd seen before. Fire pit. Fire pit. Yeah, no, it doesn't actually mark off any of the doors that we'd seen. That kind of sucks. I don't even know where the mess hall would be. I know we've seen it before. I just don't remember where the door is at. Maybe it was here. No, this was just vines to climb up. Yeah. That's kind of a bummer. Claymore. Do some mining. I think we need 2 more copper ore. I think we have 3 right now. Oh, where would it have been? Couldn't drive me nuts. It has to be somewhere near the buildings. I also wish there was a way to heal yourself without having to, eat. $35, $50. We'll keep the 50. Yeah. Oh, is this it? Oh, crabs. No, that's the bridge key. Dang it. There's another crab there. Wonder. There's more copper ore there too. Guess I should see if any of the weapons we got are better. No, no, no. The Claymore's better, but like... You do lose the armor from the shield, too. 138 armor. I feel like a mark as junk. I don't think so. Oh. That's not what I meant to do. Thanks for the coat. Is that a crab? Thought you were hiding. And that's back up to where we were. Oop, another crab. Another crab. Chest respawned. It is very funny. Ooh. Storage room key. So another key that I can't use. Cool. All right. Go beat up this crab. Looks like there's maybe 2 more crabs. Armor shard, yes. Weapon shard, yes. Small bio stamina, cool. Ooh, can I grab? I can dig here, right? No, I can't. We already read this journal. So that resource hasn't respawned yet. But some of the others have. I imagine anything that's in the black is going to be where we actually see so the respawn's at. This is not Mariner's Cove or Mariner's Keep. So there won't be any crabs we need to kill down there, but there may be some down this way. So maybe we'll go back down. What's the safest way back down there? I'll get myself marked here. Probably around the side, yeah. That was the bridge door. And that does not show up, correct? Does not, okay. That's very silly. It should. Down the stairs. Then we have to go down here and then hang a left. And then this should still be Mariner's Cove. Right? Mariner's Keep, rather. What the fuck? Where'd you even come from, dog? pick up there. Weapon shard. This is where the digging spot was. We already fished here. I don't see any more crabs. You know, this part was blackened out on the map, though. Where's the cutoff? It says we're in the shallows, but the map says Mariner's Keep. So the map's just lying. Cool. Okay. Right on. We'll just wrap around to the right then, where that axe guy is. I imagine he'll probably get us, but we can always just... The whisper's right here, so it's not that big of a deal. I won't waste a potion. Did I read this one already? Yeah. Stop, homie. Oh, the fucking arrow guy. Okay. Guess I will eat. What am I stuck on? There's like some invisible wall here. Do that. Apparently there was a box. Okay. Sure. Apparently I'm standing on something. All right. Nothing else? We good? Okay. Nope. We weren't. Let's head down here and see if there are any crabs down at the bottom. First time we've run into a visual bug. And then obviously the farther down we go, the more the less likely it's going to be that we'll see anything that's it'll make us be back in the shallows. Challenge completed. Enchanted arms. When did I enchant the weapon? I mean, thank you. You're right. I'm wrong. Okay. So up here was the other fire pit, right? Right. Which is not where we want to be. Let's go ahead and open this up. We're going to take the loot. Can I not take this? Oh, I can't. Let's throw away. This. Head back over here, and we're gonna take the lift up. Or down. I forgot it goes down. Hello. I'm on the search for crabs. Day 35 surveying this miserable rut. The orb and glade smell of rot. All day I hear the wet squelch of my boots sucking mud. All night I try and fail to warm my socks by the fire. Strange figures call this swamp home. Years of bog life has rotted away their lower limbs. Something else perhaps has rotted away their minds. Might be time to petition to bring my survey to a close? Question mark. Well, I can't get up there because the ladder's not down. I can go down, though. Why would I want to? This just looks like a dead end. I guess I'll look real quick just to see. Oh, we were over here before. Yeah. We were over here before. Some clay. Some fish. And that's going to be pretty much it here, I think. Because last time we came over here, there wasn't much to explore either. Yeah, because that's gated off. We can't actually get in that spot there. There's some herbs we can grab, though. It'll let us climb. Go. Another spot to dig. And I think that's our last piece of copper ore there as well. Well, that's not clay. Am I over encumbered? No. What's that symbol in the bottom right then? My toolbox is broken? Oh, my tool needs repaired. Got it. Wonder where the last couple crabs are. You know, I just realized I can't use the lift to go back up. I imagine having a chipped jewel is probably more beneficial than having a bone. What if I just ate this? Well, yeah, it's fine. I'm numb. Oh, okay. That would be why the lift doesn't go back up. If I were a crab, where would I hide? This is not to the right, so it has to be over here to the left somewhere that we missed it. Grab some money. My shovel surely won't break from this. Herb. We need some of these planks too. That looks like just flat out wood. That's because it is. Okay. Progress. Nice. We'll take it. It looks like there might be something hiding over here too. Gate lever handle, okay. What would that do? Would that just close the gate? I don't think we actually want to close the gate, do we?
Gonna cook you.
Oh, could you not? I didn't even know you were here. This isn't my fault. Now who's cooked? Bitch. Trying to jump scare me? What the hell? Wee. Alright, so where are these crabs at? That's not a bad shout. You're probably right. Just where though? So like the left side, this was the bridge room, right? So we couldn't open. Well, there wasn't a door over here, right? I thought there was a door and there wasn't. It was just vines. Right, no door. This is where all the campsites were. Was it down here, maybe? There's another rat. 2 rats. Oh, you can come up here. Oh. That's not, honestly. This is wildly unfortunate. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I'm gonna go repair my durability and then I'll be back. Oh. But, okay.
Maybe it's do it for God.
Okay. Enchant one. I mean, oh sure. I definitely did not enchant a weapon at all, but I appreciate the reward. Thanks. Complete 5 challenges, which we're almost done. Oh, this he actually wants 5 pine woods, not the planks. Okay. Complete 3 builder projects, which obviously we're not gonna be able to do that because we're giving him all of our resources. So let's go down and take a look at.
It's happening again.
Yes, I turned that in. That makes sense. That makes sense that that's completed. Yes.
Good day to you.
Good day to you. Repair.
May your will. Hello, old friend.
Hello, hello. Can I upgrade this? No, I need pine planks. Let's say 1/2. Okay. I thought maybe that was trying to say 1 out of 2 and maybe it was a visual bug. That definitely says half. That's cool. Let's double check and make sure that none of this armor is better than the stuff that we're wearing. I know we did before, but we picked up a couple extra things. I don't
Sings like steel.
I don't have a ring equipped. That just increases my armor by 21%. Yeah, okay, that's good. 60 weight. What's this one right now? Also 60. Okay, so this is just bad too. Armor gloves. Less weight. Nope. Nope, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, does this have anything I want to... What is juggle strike? I guess I could extract that one.
Ah, the same.
So let's sell this cap. Sell this cap. Sell this armor. Sell this armor, this armor, this armor, this armor. And I guess I could extract this gnarled staff too. and just get another fireball. And extracting is done from this one.
I felt the eyes up.
You're back.
Jason, thanks so much for the 34 months. Welcome back. Good to see you. Happy Sunday. Hope you're doing well. Arrow multi-shot. Can I even put either of those? No. Okay. Oh, just giving No Rest for the Wicked another shot because I wanted to play around with it and have some fun.
Life and
Otherwise, doing pretty well. I guess I should probably. Can I upgrade like anything here, like at all? I'm telling you, he's saying boner. It's happening. That's what's happening. Yeah, the game looks beautiful. It looks really good. I guess I can enchant the shield. Provoke your and last. That's fine. Deals 6 plague damage on parry. Gain 10% focus on blocked attacks. Poise defense increased by 13%. So the parry thing's nice, right? The parry thing's nice. Nothing wrong with that. What does infuse do? This is when I can actually put like. Oh. Gotcha. Items weight decreased by 9 to 30%. That seems pretty good for this coat that's really heavy, right? Well, the coat's only 10. No, wait. The weight's down there. The weight's down there. Yeah, 60? This could lower it by 30%. Water look good, 10 on 10. Yeah, I mean, that's an IGN special right there. Apply tiny feather to wilding coat permanently, yes.
eyes up.
This one's 26. This one's 20. 20. 45. Let's do this one too. Yes. Decreased by 10%. That seems really good. Plague resistance increased? Nah. Extra plague damage for attacks. That's kind of cool. This one gives more plague damage on block. It already does 6 plague damage on parry. I know it says 10% focus on block, but the blocks, you don't actually block all of the damage. So I don't feel like the block is super useful in this. Obviously, it reduces damage, which is in fact useful. But 3 to 10 blacks, okay, no. Now that could work, because then we're stacking plague damage on parry. That I'm fine with. But I think I'm down to just do extra plague damage. Sure. Okay. And so now we deal 9% extra plague damage. And we're not quite as heavy as we were before. We're still heavy, but like not nearly as heavy as we were before. That's a good question. I feel like I originally said Diablo, and that's very wrong. This feels more like, did you ever play, Champions of Norath for the PlayStation 2? It feels like that, but with, like, parrying and blocking mechanics from, like, modern games.
Serum.
If that makes sense. So, like, the top-down view like that, with, like, the 3D graphics in the 3D world, where you still have to, like, traverse around and fight multiple enemies. But instead of you being like a pure DPS lord, it's like a little more difficult, challenging. I think challenging is probably the best way to describe it. But I feel like that's probably a decent comp. I'm trying to figure out what other games I would compare this to. Let's see what Steam compares it to. They're usually decent about because I don't want to say Hades, because Hades is way faster than this game is. It doesn't have any, like... This game is like... Yeah, they're comparing it to Lies of P... Tunic. I bet you Tunic is probably a good comp too. I have not played Tunic, but Tunic has the same kind of camera style and similar looking combat. I bet you that's probably a good comp too. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't compare it to things like I'm sure for most people like Dark Souls comes to mind. That's certainly not it for sure. I feel like we could just buy these planks and start upgrading some shit, right? What all do we need to actually upgrade stuff? Because does he sell copper ore?
Hello.
He sells copper ingots, okay.
What's next on the list?
Play more. Cleric's mace. Reckless tall bear armor set pattern. Spalled axe blueprint, okay. I suppose my question then is, that's what I need the pine planks for, to upgrade my club. Let's do that. Serum.
Why cut and slice when you can burn and freeze?
So let's buy a plank. Because I want to see what upgrading it does. To see if it like improves my damage by that much.
Good day.
Upgrade this. Yes. Okay, that was a 50% damage increase. We're gonna do that again.
Only as good as his weapon.
Make the world your way.
Hello again.
Well,
Good day.
I was trying to press down to go to upgrade, but I wasn't in the menu anymore, so then it used my consumable that was in down. That didn't feel very good. There we go. So now it's 14, which feels a lot better. Like a whole lot better. And then maybe we'll just upgrade this helmet once to get it up to 25. Yeah, okay, right on.
What's next on
Okay, let's go back to, what did you guys do again? Oh, you sell armor, right? Right. Yeah. When you get better armor, I'll come back. Let's go back to the dude that does the upgrades. This guy. Building projects. He doesn't actually need planks. He just needs the wood. Okay. We're done, right? It wasn't actually completing it for some reason. There it goes. And then we would probably want to upgrade. Unlocks the workbench for crafting furniture and utensils, as well as a sawmill to refine wood into planks. There we go. So that's pretty useful. Unlocks the anvil for crafting weapons and armors. That's probably useful as well as the furnace to refine ore into ingots. Also very useful. This is probably what we'll focus on next. We need 10 wood and 5 ore. Spruce wood, iron ore. I imagine this is in the new area. It looks like this is probably in the old area, so we probably have to continue going back to the old area to get that stuff. But we can check our journal here. Servant of God, we've been summoned by Madrigal Celine. We must travel through the Nameless Pass, northeast of Sacrament, to meet with her if we can. No. Winnick told us about a warlord named Darak who fights for the Risen. He's been spotted in the western reaches of the Orban Glades, likely what we're going to be doing. A young scholar named Rowan advised us that if we collect any more plague ichor during our travels, we should bring back to the lodge. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is probably what we're going to do then. That's probably what we're going to do. Because then we can just go up through here into the Orban Glades and just walk up.
To our second island.
I hear you beat me to the monster.
Stay back. I'll not be pulled into the void today.
So let's stay back again, and I almost jumped off the cliff again. Oh, look at that, because I enchanted it with the plague damage. Look, it's got a little plague thing on the mace does. You see that? It's got like a little pink on it, and there's a little bit of plague coming off it when I spin around. That's pretty dope. Oh, did you really? That sucks. I feel like if you killed it, you just win. That's not fair. That's not fair. How did he even get that attack off if you killed it? All right, well, let's head down here and see if our damage has increased a bit. I guess we should probably take out the ranged guy first. Oh, he's not over here. Holy shit, that's so much more damage. Okay. That's a massive increase. The delay, yeah, that sucks. I do like Dancing Steel, but it's very slow. Once it gets going, it's good. Got a chipped quartz. That's another upgrade to our weapons. Okay, so you really do need to, like, focus on upgrading some of your equipment early on. Which, I mean, makes sense, ultimately, but still. That's probably why we were struggling so much. Uh-oh. We're dead. We're dead. Goodbye, world. There's 3 of them up there. In case anybody was curious, there's 3. 1, 2, 3. Turns out, even with more damage, you still take damage. I feel like if I had focus going into that, I could just use this spin ability that I have. It only takes 50 focus and just do some, like, AoE. Yeah, that's a good combination. Ah, I see. So the limit takes priority. Gotcha. Gotcha. Did it? I got this chest already, didn't I? Did it already respawn? Maybe I didn't grab it. Oh, I forgot to sell those resources, too. I wish there was something that I could easily use those resources on. Oi. Fight me. I was hoping I could, like, taunt them out. Come on. Yeah, you're gonna come down here, though. I'm not fighting you up there. We're gonna be smart about this. Oh, all 3 are coming down anyway. What if I just didn't? So spin doesn't do what I was hoping it would, which is regrettable. I was hoping spin would be like a an AoE attack, and instead it was just a overhead spin, which is obviously far less impressive. Biscuits and gravy? Yeah, I do. I don't eat it very often because I'm lactose intolerant, but I do like it. Sheesh. Okay. We got him, but, like, it's pretty close. Another blue coat. Is there even anything to do up here outside of just knocking those enemies out? I saw there was a way to fall down, but I don't see a way to safely fall down, you see? Yeah, I've been known to make a pretty good biscuits and gravy myself. Can I climb up here? Oh, I can. To put it in perspective, I think the last time I made it was last August. Knave's tunic. Still haven't seen the crabs, though. Is it? I don't think there's even a Hardee's near here, to be honest with you. There was a Hardee's at the town I used to live in. I wonder if I could just fall through this little, like, crack. Nope. Yeah. That's probably for the best, Chasement. But yeah, I mean, the gravy's so easy to make on your own. Like, you could do a buttermilk gravy really easily. You can just do, like, a regular just with milk really easily. It's not very challenging at all. I think that's probably why I usually don't get it out and about, just because of how easy it is to make. Yep. Agreed. Not that there's anything wrong with buying it. I'm just saying that that's why I usually make it. Oh, I'm sure it is. I was gonna say in my old hometown there was a Hardee's, but I never ate there. When I lived there, I was a lot more health conscious, and by health conscious I meant insane with my food choices. I didn't enjoy life very much back then. Man, I really have no idea where these crabs would be. I do significantly more damage. When I die next time, I'm gonna go back and try to fight that guy in the war room again, since our damage has increased quite a bit. Yep, pretty much. Well, seasoning there was, but yeah, no, it was very, 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 very boring. Lots of fruits, lots of vegetables, lots of potatoes. Because even at my craziest, I still ate carbs because your body needs carbs to survive. Okay, it's got to be inside one of these doorways that we haven't gone in yet. We already checked inside here. Up these stairs is back up where we were. It's going to be hiding behind something or in some, like, random area, little nook that I haven't checked yet. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was a pretty big son of a bitch. Not that I'm small now, but... But I'm certainly not as, built as I was back when I was in, my younger years. And that was on purpose. I didn't like... Oop, I'm dead. I thought that was a wall. I didn't like the way I looked. I didn't like the way I felt. Ah! Lundy, welcome on in. Fuck off, Ratchet, honestly. Like... It's not funny. And I'm not. Leg snapped? Yeah. The fall damage in this is super real.
Will bring salvation to our second island.
See how this big boy likes plague damage. Really? Too late. I think we can beat him now. I think we can beat him now. I just need to get my parry timing right. My damage is better. It's definitely pretty challenging, and I like I said, I wouldn't necessarily compare it to Souls, but like it does expect you to like go in and die a whole bunch. The only like major difference is that when you make progress in this game, so like if that at those enemies, whether there was the 3 of them, right? If you kill one of them and you respawn, the third one doesn't respawn. It's just 2 now, so you get to make progress as you go along, which is a bit more forgiving. So I like that better than the Soul style where everything just respawns and you have to go in and try to perfect it. You can actually make some progress. The stuff that you don't kill, as you'll see here, like this guy doesn't, what's it called? His health goes back to full, but yeah, and they did a decent job with that because like you see the spots that are black, but you can still kind of see the shadow because I've been there. So the stuff that's blackened, the enemies did respawn there. But like when you're actively going through the area for the first time, it doesn't, they don't just respawn on you like that. You can actually just make progress and get through the area. So I guess they did add grinding in a sense, but like not in the traditional sense, I guess is the way to put it. Okay. Wait. Really? I'm stunned. I was going so well until it wasn't. Too early. Got him. Yeah, it was better. That was still above what we were supposed to be doing, obviously. In the top right, you can see kind of what the enemy levels are compared to your current gear score. So, like, they probably didn't expect us to win that fight, but the game rewards you for being good at the combat, which is something I also like. There's not a lot of, like, cheap tricks. It's just, if you're good at the combat, you win, which is nice. In Dark Souls 2, you can extinguish enemies. I don't have a lot of experience with Dark Souls 2. I mean, that sounds cool. I imagine that most people, because I know a lot of people disliked Dark Souls 2, and I don't know if that was one of the reasons why. I imagine not, but about we get 2 silver for that. Well, I guess we got a full level too, so it looks like we just leveled up again. We did. So I leveled up twice from that. That seems pretty good.
So much past and so little present.
So I could just like jack this into equipment load and like pretty easily get under heavy by just changing one of my armor pieces, but I feel like we're fine now because I'm able to equip the better armor pieces without having to worry about my weight class now. So I feel like we probably want to start like either investing more in dexterity, which feels a little bad at this point, or starting to put points elsewhere. What's the insight on this again? Weapons, it just increases what damage with that weapon. Okay. I feel like we probably want to go into strength. Health is good too for obvious reasons. I don't think stamina is necessary. Let's get strength up to 11 just so we can use those weapons that we saw. And then let's put 3 points into health and then 2 into faith, since that increases our damage quite a bit with the club. And that'll be a decent starting point. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's the argument with Final Fantasy 2 as well, right? Like it's not that Final Fantasy 2 is a bad game. It's just there's a lot of Final Fantasy games that are very good, and it's hard to compare that game to the other ones in terms of like the plot and stuff like that. Obviously, the gameplay is whatever, but that makes sense. To max level, yeah. No, there wasn't a class. You just started with 10 in every single stat, and then you just chose where your level up went. So you started in 10 in every single thing, and then you just kind of like move on. So in my case, I was working with daggers, which is why I put it into dexterity. And then I found this club, which was also dexterity based. So I just switched from the daggers to the club so I can have a shield. But it's freeform. You just do whatever you want. I imagine much like most oh, it finished. Okay, good. I imagine like most free leveling RPGs like this, if you put a lot of time into this and like grind up and get your stats super high, you'll probably just be strong enough to beat everybody else. which is something that's probably pretty useful. But that'll also make you feel stronger as you get as you move on too. So these like lower level enemies in these first couple areas won't be as difficult, quote unquote, as they are now. I hear you beat me, monster outside. I did, like 16 times. I promise you, I did. Okay, so let's take a look at the new helmet. Is this only worse because I upgraded my helmet? I think so, right? Health increased by 11%, experience gained by 4, stamina regeneration by 7. This is really good. This is really good. This is better than the one we have for sure. Like this gives the one I have on gives more flat armor, but like this is way better than the helmet I have on right now. Armor increased by 7%, also very good. Heat resistance increased by 15. Items weight decreased by 15%, so we shouldn't actually go up too high then, right? Yeah. Yeah. This one's armor increased by 20%. Healing effects increased by 17. Poise defense increase. Okay, so I think this one's still better though. Overall. Yeah, it is. It is. We lose 2 armor, but like the weight being down farther allows us a little bit more flexibility on the other pieces. Because right now we're working with like really like the mesh pants and the mesh gloves. When we get into like the heavier weight classes, we'll have a little bit more flexibility now. I think that's good enough, right? Did we check everything else? This cap, obviously, we already said we had better. We can sell the rest of these. Yeah. Forgive you for what?
Good day.
Sell, and sell.
May your will.
There we go. Oh, you're fine. When does that banner? Does the banner end today?
Maybe they know. Scared bastards.
And people ask why I'm leaving.
I forgot we had to teleport back. This crab thing is gonna drive me nuts, by the way. Yeah, that's okay. It's like I've said before and this is just how I feel about gacha games, is first of all, as long as you can pay your bills and eat, like how you spend your money is how you spend your money. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise, right? It's your fucking money. If they don't like it, they've got their own, right? Fuck them. That's first and foremost. Second of all, I've always supported the mobile games. Like, as long as I'm having fun with it, if it's enhancing my experience, I have no issue throwing 10 bucks in to have some fun. You know what I mean? And if like I want to do a gacha pull just to have some fun with it, like what's the difference between that and rolling some slots? Like nothing at the end of the day. So as long, like again, as long as you're not burning a hole in your pocket and you know you can still pay your bills and eat food, no, I wouldn't worry about it at all. Just have fun. Just have fun. Sticking it to the man, okay. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, how many holes are like that in this game? Pause. I would never have even thought to duck under that. I just barely saw that. That wasn't even a hole you had to duck under. It was just a little hidden area off to the side. How about that? I know I said fuck off, but like that's... That is cool. It like rewards you for exploring the environment. That's cool. But yeah, I would never have even imagined. I just barely saw that little hole in the side there, and I was just like, all right. It does definitely look like you could go over there, but I don't see where I would do that. Can I climb up this? No. Okay. All right, so there's definitely one more crab based on what we just saw there, which I imagine is going to be in some silly place like this. You got what you needed. That's all that matters. Plus, I think there's a couple of packs out right now. Are there invisible boxes here again? Or is that actually a wall? Okay, it's a wall. Plus, there's a couple of packs out right now. They're a little bit cheaper, too. So, you got a bunch of airth weapons. Good. I'm glad it was worth it for you. That doesn't look like that's supposed to be where we're going. So, I'm going to go back the safe way. I say go back the safe way as I perilously go across some, you know, wooden planks. Okay. Okay, if I was a crab, where would I hide? Probably in this area right here. Hello? No, this is where the bridge door was, right? We couldn't open this. Right. I actually checked this corner over here. Yes, we climbed down this before. What about the other side? No. Because there's nothing here. No crab there. I'd hide in a rave, true. Don't see it up here. There's nothing hiding in this corner. This was just an item which respawned, I guess. Thank you. I check over here already. Yes, there wasn't anything back there. Okay. Up here. No herbs though. Take that. Maybe across this plank. No, just a chest. Small vial of poise, fallen ember, a singular purpose. Your stash. Those, the gear vouchers are usually locked behind the season pass. So like the little battle pass that they have. I don't remember, they haven't given them away in a while though. Like in a long while. It's been a minute since they've given out a gear voucher. I think it's probably because I don't know if they're planning on adding the paid vouchers into the I'm sorry, if they're planning on adding the paid gears into those voucher things at all. And they probably gave out, oh no. No. Ouch. And I think they gave out enough gear vouchers for everybody to redeem all of the free ones that are in there, which then, like, why would the people who are paying for the game continue buying it, right? But I don't know if they'll end up bringing it back or not. But it's definitely been a minute since we've seen a gear voucher for sure. All right, we already realized that the crabs here weren't worth anything. What are you even aiming at there, bud? Friend. Yeah, they were the premium one in the season pass then, where you had to like buy the premium part of it. And now instead of that, they've been giving out weapon vouchers instead of gear vouchers lately. I don't know if that's like a permanent thing or not, but that's definitely what they've been doing with the last couple of season passes, including this one. I think was a weapon voucher again. Which, like, if you're talking like bang for your buck, that's probably the best way to spend money on this game. Is maybe it's over there. Can't really see. I see the enemy, obviously. But you definitely get your most bang for your buck from those season passes. In terms of like how much return on your money you get. Oh, right. We can't get up here because they haven't we haven't knocked down that ladder yet. And so what I had been doing was just dropping down into the water, which then gets me murked. So we're not gonna do that. We're gonna jump back. Whoop. Man, where the hell is this crab? I don't even think there's anything up here. There isn't. I have gotten better at the balancing act part of the game, though. How do I get back down? How did I even get up here? Oh, there's a ladder right here. Okay, we're just gonna fall. That's what I meant to do. Okay. Run around the outside. I'm gonna head back up the stairs. I'm trying to, like, there's got to be another little secret hidey hole for these crabs. That's got to be where this is hiding. Yeah, just 2 attacks on these enemies now. This is way easier. Way easier. And we've actually got money now, so if I do die a whole bunch, I can actually afford to repair my equipment. We already checked up there, right? It wasn't in the mess hall. There is a little blue thing there, though, so there's something... Maybe that's just respawn. No crab, no crab. Oh, I haven't gone up this ladder yet. Oh, I see. This is the way to get around the, and having to fight the enemies. He just climbed up here. Okay. Down there. That's not the Mariner's Keep anymore, though, so that's not going to be the crab. That's not a crab over there. That's an enemy. Well, not an enemy. It's a dead body, but you understand my point. All this for a gold. For a not even a gold. It's a silver. You do get XP, so I mean, that's XP. You do get XP, so like, it's not useless, but I'm going to take damage here, I think. I don't see a safe way to get down. Try to jump back over here, but I don't think I'm gonna make it. Oh, okay. I don't deserve that, but I'll take it. Thanks, game. Was there a crab hiding back here? No. What the hell is that? Oh, it's just another one of those hammer guys. Okay, big deal. Okay. Not in the mess hall. Already check the fire. Not back here. That was the mess hall. And we have the mess hall key, but there was nothing to open with the key. I still find that odd. Maybe there's just like an extra key then. Like we already had the key before and we opened up the door otherwise. That's the only thing I can think of. Crab. Fucking thunder sounds real. And this, when we move over here, it moves us into the new area, right? Yeah. Well, man, these chests respawn fast. This. I suppose I'd rather have 2 things rather than just the one, but this does more. Yeah, I will just do the better cooking thing. Because this heals for 50 and it also gives stamina back too, which is more useful. Okay. More herbs. Let's try going back in here again. I feel bad like leaving the one crab, but I feel like I've spent enough time over there trying to find it.
You'll make a fine bonfire.
You were saying about a bonfire, by the way? I feel like that guy got me quite a few times too. Maybe we'll be stronger now. Oh right, you can only hit him once with the parry. Way stronger now. Okay. Should probably equip the suit. We need one more clay. That's just back to the beginning. Okay. Oh, we don't need to cook. There we go. I should probably, Oh! We're fine. Oh! I didn't realize that did focus as well. Let's equip this and just eat one of these now. Because the focus doesn't go down. Oh, wait. Fucking barrels. Yeah, I'm glad the game decided that we weren't going to take fall damage there. That was nice.
Ain't your kind supposed to be dead?
Alright, see ya. Ain't your kind supposed to be dead? Yeah, well. Full freedom! Oh. That went well. I landed on that guy and he exploded into a million pieces. Boop! I think he's dead. Damn. That was kind of aggressive. Where's this quest at? Damn, that's a long way away. Okay, let's see what's up here first before we go on. Oop. Oop. Hello? Oh. I'm gonna have to fight him. Pretty sure. Let's fight this guy first, though.
You don't belong.
Oop. Okay. Yep, you got me. Goodbye. Down he goes. What'd you drop? Oh, hold on. I'm gonna chop down this tree. This takes priority, apparently. Cool. Kindler's Braze. Okay. In the chest. Woo! Weapon shard. Something to mine. It looks like there's way more resources up here than there were in the beginning area, which makes sense, I suppose. Encourage the player to move on, right? I was gonna say, surely I can chop this, right? No? Okay. Something to dig. Oh.
Blow you to bits, I will.
You know what this game gives me, like, the vibes? It kind of gives me Dishonored vibes. Just without the magic-y stuff. Oh, hey, you can't parry fire bombs, in case you were curious. I just wanted to test that for you guys. Confirmed, you cannot. Anyways. Don't worry, though. It is confirmed. So right now, I'd say it's pretty... I don't want to say basic. It's a little above basic, but it is very simple. I think simple is probably the right way to put it. I don't know how much more they plan on putting into it. It's not a bad character creator, but it's certainly not something that I would be like, oh my god, the character creator is the best of all. You know what I mean? Like, it's fine. It's okay. But this is what I meant earlier about, like, progression in the areas. Because now, like, I already knocked out all those enemies, so I can just safely climb back up and get my revenge against that guy that set me on fire. Oh, right, I forgot about you. Dickhead. Who uses a bow? Ignore the bow in my inventory. Right. Where I'd actually say, like, although the graphics aren't like the best of all time in 2024, I do like the art style. It's very nice. I think this game would be great, like with a party. Like if you had a multiplayer thing, I think this game would be super fun. Not enough space. Oh, what is this? Or I should probably make space. Yeah, I do too. Like I said, I'm not like marking this up. Oh, it's Chip Topaz. My bad. I'm not marking this down for like Game of the Year candidate or anything, but it's definitely got a high ceiling. No doubt about that. Hit the wrong button. For whatever reason, even though I've said this multiple times, I hit B, expecting that to do something. B does not do anything. It's in fact a dead button, just cancels out of things. And for some reason, he attacked me, and my first reaction was to hit B. Last year? It was Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, it was Baldur's Gate 3. Wait, this is Sacrament? In what world? Can I come down here from Sacrament? Is that what they're trying to tell me? A lot of resources over here. Ooh. Oh, I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did. We were talking about that briefly the other day when we were talking about like how we feel about certain games this year, or even just in general, and the impact it's had on the gaming industry as a whole. Undertaker, welcome on in. And how like we didn't actually start seeing the impact that Dark Souls had on the industry until like the mid to late 2010s. When we started seeing all the Souls, like, I don't want to say rip-offs, but the Souls-inspired games, so to speak. And you wonder how much effect things like, regardless of how you feel about them overall, but how things like Baldur's Gate and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and, you know, games of that style, how much impact they're going to have on the industry as a whole. Depending on, like, you know, general sales figures, how the public perceives them, etc. It's going to be interesting to see how they are received overall. Souls adjacent. That's a better way to say it. That's a better way to say it. I feel like Souls inspired is probably the right way to say it, because I feel like most of those games aren't trying to be Souls games, right? I think they just like the combat style, and they understand that the general public likes the combat style as well. So they're trying to make a game in their style that's similar to that style. And I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with that. This guy dodges away from me again to shoot me in the face again. I swear to God. I wouldn't have been able to do a thing about it. He has a bow and I don't. Listen, if you want to fight, you're going to have to come up here. Come on. One more time. You got it this time. Shoot it. Go ahead. Something else I learned. You have iframes while you're dodging. Because that guy hit me dead to rights in the face with a firebomb, and I took 0 damage. But yeah, stuff like Baldur's Gate and, you know, I mean, even Alan Wake 2, we said that too, right? Stuff like that where we believe as the consumer base that they have had an impact on the game, like the gaming industry itself overall. I feel like we won't start seeing that impact for quite a long time, right? You drop food? Or did I just kill a deer for no reason? I feel a little bad now. I feel a little bad now. Oh, we'll see, Harley. I mean, honestly, the gaming industry itself is not accepting these type of games anymore, right? Like the sales figures are showing it. You know what I mean? Like obviously, games like Fortnite, League of Legends, the games that have proven that these microtransactions can carry their studios, they'll continue to succeed because they have a foothold and a player base that's willing to support it. But if the player base doesn't support it, like they're just going to pump money into something that is not going to get a return on investment. These people that run these organizations want to make money. So like if they find out that just creating and completing a game will make them more money than doing the microtransactions, they will switch over. But it has to be proven first, right? Which is why Baldur's Gate 3 needs to be commercially successful. Like, yeah, and look what's happening as a result. I mean, people do buy the game still, but like they're starting to get a lot of pushback and their sales numbers are down. And all they care about are their investors and the people giving them money. So like, yeah, first party is a little bit different to that point, to your point. Absolutely. But like, yeah, that's just another example of like success and proving success, right? God of War Ragnarok is another one, right? To your point, and that's first party Sony as well. Like there's definitely something to be said there. And if these other companies want to succeed in the modern gaming industry, that they're going to have to start paying attention. Because as gamers get more savvy and a bit more recognizable or recognizing of like, you know, these studios trying to steal their money, basically, they're not going to take it, you know? Ghost of Tsushima, yep, another one. Yep, perfect. Really good one. A few billion on Madden's microtransactions? That's wild. If that's true, that's crazy. I don't know why. Like, because even the amount of complaints that have come out about Madden over the last, call it 15 years is crazy. So for them to be still making billions off of microtransactions when everybody doesn't like the games is crazy to me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean, you want to know what the actual answer... Oh, hey, a whisper. Cool. What the result of those type of like games are, like when you have a game like Elden Ring. Elden Ring I think is a good example because it's one that everybody recognizes and likes, right? But like Elden Ring as the example, this new expansion that's coming out is going to cost $40, right? $40. And if you had said, like, look at Star Wars Outlaws as the comparison, right? They've already said that part of the content for Star Wars Outlaws is going to be locked behind the gold edition of the game. You have to spend an additional $20 to even have access to it from the start. The game isn't even out yet. And they're just like, if you want to play this extra bit, it's DLC. Even though it's already done and like it exists already and you can play it immediately, they didn't include it in the main game. They made you pay more to get it because $70 wasn't enough, right? For them. And no, like there will be people who buy that because they're hardcore Star Wars fans and they want to play it, right? That they do exist, but that's gonna piss people off, right? Right, the Platinum Edition, right? But look what Elden Ring did. Elden Ring had no microtransactions, nothing in there that would like stop you from enjoying the game to its fullest capacity. They released a DLC for $40, and people were clamoring over the $250 collector's edition version of it. Because they built a player base that actually gave a shit about the game and what they were making and what they were building. And they trust that this new $40 expansion is going to be something that's worth their money. So they're willing to invest in the collector's edition, right? Like, because they love the game so much. And like, you want to make money from your consumer base, you do what Baldur's Gate 3 did. You do what Elden Ring did. You do what Final Fantasy VII Rebirth has done, right? Because Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is the same thing. There's no microtransactions. There's nothing you have to do, right? You just buy the game, and it's 100+ hours of content, easy, on the first playthrough, easy. Yeah, so during the pandemic, yeah, you'll have to be careful with numbers during the height of the pandemic, especially in the 2021-2022 area, because a lot of people were spending excess. But Twitch is a perfect example of that, right? Most people today will see all the success that folks have had on Twitch over the last 4 years and assume that they can start it up and get it going too, and it's a night and day difference. But yeah, I'd be careful with any data from those couple of years. Yeah. Yeah, because eventually the player base will give up on it, right? And when the player base gives up, then your game is dead. And then you're not going to make any money. Like, fuck maximizing profits. You're not going to make money at all. I am so dead. I'm so dead. So, like, it's all a matter of perspective, and it's a business decision at the end of the day, right? Because there'll be some businesses that'll make decisions like that, and they'll just do that to try to maximize their profits and maximize their gains on something that they perceive to not have, like, long-term value. And so they'll try to basically penny pinch the people who are invested in their game now and just, like, call it a loss at the end of the day. From extra content sales, 4.3 billion. Yeah, that explains why they continue to do it then. Yeah, which is unfortunate because that should have been successful. But yeah, you're right, just a cash grab. And this is what EA and like Ubisoft and stuff like that, that's what they've been doing.
Field hands and farmers and sends them to the slaughter. I wonder, by the time we breach Sacrament's gates, will anyone be left inside?
I mean, I certainly won't be. But I'm probably not going to be left out here either, to be fair. There's so many of these guys. What the shit? Different attack pattern. Okay, there was an opening there. Oh, I was staggered. I didn't even realize. Am I too far in for him to hit me? Oh, I can't parry that. Man, this guy's parry window is weird. Because he does attacks that I can't parry, and it's not very, like, obvious which ones I can't parry. That one I could have attacked him. Oh.
You're fighting for a dead man. Ellsworth can't protect Sacrament. He can't protect anyone.
Are you running? You little bitch! I was winning! What the hell? I'm counting that as a first try win. He ran. He's a little bitch. That was a fun fight, though. Right, are you running? True. So the Jedi Survivor game, the first one sold really well. I think the second one sold really well too. I know there was a couple of complaints about the PC ports, but I think they've since corrected those. But it's not like EA's pumping out all bad games, right? Like it's certainly not. I mean, it's the more exploitative portion of their business practices that bother the consumers, right? But to the point, I mean, if there's a website that claims that they're getting $4 billion in just sales on microtransactions alone, I mean, again, that was the 2022-2023 fiscal year, so that means that ended in April 2023. And April 2023 is kind of when things started to change quite a bit, drastically. I mean, 2022 we were seeing it as well. So 4.2 billion or 4.3 billion is still insane. But those type of business practices have definitely been looked or frowned upon And we'll see if Baldur's Gate 3 and other games like that have an effect. Because you remember too, like 2022 specifically was such a weak year that Resident Evil Village was up for Game of the Year. Like, was it 2022? No, it was 2021, right? 2021 was such a weak year. So most people had already invested in games like the Maddens and stuff because that was a way for them to continue to have fun without quote unquote wasting their money on single player games that weren't very good, right? And that's kind of what 2021's games were. 2022 things started to improve because that's when we saw, I believe that was Elden Ring was 2022 and God of War Ragnarok were 2022. And then 2023, obviously, we had Baldur's Gate, Alan Wake 2. I mean, the list goes on, right? Hi-Fi Rush, lots of really inspired, really good video games came out in those 2 years alone. But like even Elden Ring came out in February, and like they bought that. But then once Elden Ring was done, there was a huge gap between like Elden Ring and then God of War later that year. And those two games were clearly the front runner for like the best single player experience in 2022. So like them investing their money then into something that is consistently fun for them makes a lot of sense, right? We'll see how their 2023 to 2024 fiscal year turns out, but I imagine they probably made less money. Oh, you're absolutely right, Ratchet. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. They made a lot of great games back in the day. I mean, even Mass Effect was great. BioWare made a ton of great games. That's a really fair point, Larry. Yeah, I never bring up Grand Theft Auto 5 because I don't have any experience with it personally. So, but you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Like, and that's the reason why Grand Theft Auto 6 is probably taking so long. Because like, why move on when people are obviously still having fun with the thing that's here, right? Because there's always the risk that the next game isn't going to be as good. And that people won't enjoy it as much. Hey, by the way, that was a fun fight. And considering the first boss fight, I had to like go in and repeatedly over and over again to try to figure out how to win. And this fight, we just went in and won. That was pretty dope. Yes and no, Lawnmower. Yes and no. I do think it helped. I do think it was a catalyst to get it to its meteoric growth that it's at now. But I mean, that's the same thing as Among Us, right? Like Among Us was just a $5 game that people were having fun with. And then all of a sudden the content creators got a hold of it and boom, off it goes, right? Like, so, I mean, we'd be fools not to say that it didn't have an impact. It certainly did. But do I think it wouldn't have been as successful otherwise? No, I think it was probably successful on its own. Yeah. I hate April Fools. I've been pretty clear about how my disdain for April Fools in general. Pardon me. But yeah, I can understand why some people may think that that's not very funny, and I can appreciate that. Oh man. I think the only way down there is to jump down, but we'll come back after we turn in the quest first. Yeah, right. Dishonesty Celebration Day. Wahoo! Oh, let's kick down this ladder first. 'Cause I will forget. Oh! Okay. Hey, apparently this is Mariner's Keep. Maybe there's a crab. Hello? It's chest. Oh no, we've been over here before. This is where the lift went down to. Oh, this is where the lift went down to. Okay, so this is another little shortcut to get back over there if we needed to. No, okay. Well, we're not gonna find a crab here, unfortunately, because we've already been here, but it's good to know. Alrighty. Back to Sacrament. Made some progress. Look at us go. Yeah, that's fair. And everybody plays games for their own reasons, right? We've talked about that too. Like we've always, and I've been very against
beat a path of order through the chaos.
Having a single player game with online trophies, because Last of Us did that, Uncharted did that. Like, because there are people who enjoy the achievement hunting side of it, and you could separate the online thing into its own category,
so
right?
Much past, so
you absolutely could. And that's a bummer that they didn't do that. Challenges, we didn't finish anything else, right? Contribute all, no. Contribute all, no. Okay, no. Wow, if we complete this, we get 6 silver. That's a lot. I feel like I'd rather use the logs on the improvements rather than the silver. I don't feel like the silver return there is very good. There is, still blood of rats and... Oh, okay. So it's up this and to the left. We should be fine. Yeah, no, Last of Us is great. I loved Last of Us the first time I played through it. I didn't buy the remake because I didn't feel like it was really necessary.
Darak's a mad dog, but he's no fool. Why would he draw your men to Orbing Glades and then flee?
Because he was defeated, that's why. If he returns, our stone walls will be there to greet him. And why should I trust anything you have to say about the reason?
Some of us join the Risen to build a better world. And some just to tear down the old one.
And some give speeches from behind bars.
That was fucked up. Yeah, I mean, it's just like the argument of the old days, right? Like, why did anybody in the PlayStation 2 era, you know, grind the lightning bolt challenge in Final Fantasy X to get the ultimate weapon, right? What were you trying to prove? You didn't have to get that to beat it, right? But it was bragging rights. That's really all it ever is, right? Other than that, it's just a sense of completion, right? Feeling like you completed something. Right. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? Just now you get a little digital, like, shiny thing to show that you did it, which is cool. Versus it being like, I did this, and you have to, like, bring somebody over and show it to them on your TV, right? Like, no one was taking a Polaroid picture from a you know, disposable camera to show off your fucking, you know, win against, what was the fucking, not Nemesis, the other one. I can't even remember the fucking super boss's name. Thank you. Penance. That was it. Penance. Or filling in the sphere grid, right? You weren't taking a fucking picture of it and sending, thank you. You weren't taking a picture of it and sending it to or showing your friends at school, right? Like, now you get the trophies. You can have your friends online. You can see, like, you can compare your trophies with each other. It's just it's a progress meter more than anything else. But if you don't like it, you don't like it. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Some people like it, some people don't. Everybody plays games for their own reason. That's cool, man. Just like me, I play the games because I like the story. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's just like the platinum in Final Fantasy 16. That's only the 5th I've gotten on my account, I think. Translates to judge. Nice. Sick. I like that. That's cool. But yeah, I usually only do platinums when I'm like really, really into the game. And like the only reason I got the Final Fantasy 16 plat for full transparency is because I told y'all I'd play the DLC on Final Fantasy mode. Because I had absolutely no intention of platinuming the game. I had no interest in playing the Final Fantasy mode. Now that said, I'm glad I did because I had fun. But like, other than that though, you again.
God, I'd rather.
Absolutely. It's still an achievement, right? Like,
maybe you can help me. Darak's always harbored a deep hatred of my father.
Yes.
I never imagined he could move against Sacrament itself, but he wouldn't share his schemes with me. People here may be blind or broken. Under the mainland's boot for so long, they mistake it for protection.
The voice acting in this game is above average too.
That doesn't mean they deserve to die. Winnick said his men captured some of Darak's faithful after the battle. You should see if any of them can tell you more.
I can do that. Winnick appeared confident at Derek's defeat, but Odessa warned there must be more to his scheme. She urged us to question some of the captured and the risen nearby.
Oh, I didn't ask for any.
What's the trophy you're looking for, Lawnmower? What's the last one?
Except for the dogs. We had 2 of them.
Yeah, so fortunately for me, or unfortunately, I suppose, I finished the Final Fantasy mode playthrough before the patch came out that buffed all the damage. Riku and I. Oh, nice. Nice. So it's just a grind then. That's fun, at least. Just turn some music on, get it grinded out. That's cool. GG's. once they released the update where it like increased your damage and such, we blew through the last couple hunts I needed to do with the chronoliths. The chronoliths are way easier now than they were before. Yeah, I think the only fights that took forever for me were the icon fights, but that's the only thing that they didn't change the damage on too. So, but I also went through Final Fantasy mode with the accessories that I got from the Omega DLC. So I had the one that increased the stagger limit from 1.5 increase to 2 increase, which increased my damage by 50%, obviously. So that would have made things a lot easier for me versus you, right? Yeah, that alone would have been a huge increase. Okay, well that person didn't give me a whole lot of insight.
Can't even sleep. She's up all night moaning about. Well, you can understand it. You're wiser than I.
Oh, really? That's cool. That's cool. I like Ray, the guy I told you about before that did the Pokemon Stadium challenge. He did achievement hunting. Oh, or he does achievement hunting a lot. And it's fun to watch like folks do that. It's like I said, it's definitely entertaining. It's just sometimes I like to like move on to a different game, and I'm glad that folks that that like that enjoy like the grind and going through it. But I say enjoy with a grain of salt, right? The icon fight scale. Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I imagine. Well, and again, those were like. I understand the frustration and I appreciate the frustration because I also wanted to skip some of the cutscenes in the icon fights. But like, I can understand the artistic perspective where like they put a lot of effort into making those fights being really grandiose and really like engaging and intriguing. They don't want people to skip it. But yeah, it's a double-edged sword for sure.
You're the one in the cage, mate. Ellsworth, Elias Grafston, the Lords of Tyr. Just puppets of the king. Hang 'em all.
Listen.
Oh.
This is all a mistake.
Really?
I took these clothes off a corpse on the coast. Crime, is it? I'm no reason. Oh, sniffing about for the governor's daughter. Whose side is she on anyway?
Good question, Radigan. I don't know the answer to it. Did you like Faithlessness and Integrity, Ratchet? I couldn't get into that game. I tried to play it. I gave it like, I think I played it for at least 5 hours. And after 5 hours, I was just like, man, this is dog shit. And I just moved on.
Not that it matters. She's right, you know. The real attack is yet to come. Darak's moving on the city itself.
500, wow.
But there may still be time.
Maybe I just wasn't patient enough then.
Darak left me to die. Least I can do is return the favor. Tell me, friend.
Need to get one with it, yeah.
You want to be a hero? Course you do. Everyone does. Spring me from this cage, and I'll make you Sacrament Savior. These guards couldn't keep a snail locked up in its own shell. You poke around, you'll find the key.
We spoke with the captured raider named Radigan, who claimed there is an impending attack on Sacrament. He said he could help prevent it if we find a way to get him out of the cage. 3 times? Yeah, jeez, God.
I wouldn't waste your time with those prisoners, unless it's to gloat before they swing. I don't know how many more are out there, but at least these worms are where they belong. As for Odessa, well, she'll await Ellsworth's judgment along with the rest of them.
Not much respect for us these days.
Ooh, the journal. Yeah. That's no fun. That's no fun. I just like the Final Fantasy X trophy where you have to fill in every single sphere. It's not hard. It's just incredibly time consuming, and there's no reason like to lock fun trophy or like to lock a platinum behind a tedious thing like that. There's just no point. It's not fun. It's not engaging. It's not like you don't feel good after you get it done. It's just like all you feel is relief, and that's not that makes for a bad trophy. Day 113 surveying I know not what. I'm finished. I'm through. Even if they throw me out of the Surveyors Union, I will not abide another step of this cursed isle. No more horizons, no more blank maps tempting me to fill in their lines. All I ever wish to explore is the bottom of a bowl of warm soup. Farewell, Sakra. Someone else can complete this damned assignment. I'm departing these cursed shores, and I will relish every moment of the journey home. Damn. Tell him.
Not much respect for us these days.
Not much respect for us these days. I'm gonna let you know, Mr. Guard, every single guard I've talked to has been an absolute asshole. So, like, with all due respect, go fuck yourself. Ah, I gotcha. So it's more of a time killer than anything else. It's fair.
Not another word.
Not another word for me until you spring me from the trap. I'll just break it. No? All right. Right, yeah, that's fair. And there's so many great games that are out, right? And I think that's part of the reason why I struggle getting platinums nowadays too. It's just because there's so many things I want to get to. So I have to be like very into something to want to like not move on to another game that's already been waiting.
Well, that's all right for some people, getting drunk on the job. But that turnip's got the damn keys with him.
It looks like you're stuck with me.
Okay. Keys are in the fountain, keys are in the fountain, keys are in the fountain, keys are in the fountain. Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate? Jesus. 9 months. Or 8 months? No, 9 months. Sorry. 9 months. I was right. We overheard 2 guards talking about their drunk colleague who was sent to wash off in a fountain. They say he has the key to the cages. Where's the fountain at again? Was it down here? Yeah, right.
Time.
I mean, it's a good problem to have, right? Because it means you have stuff to do when you actually do get around to it. But, like... Yeah, 1,000 hours? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I liked, which one was it? Till the End of Time? I think that was Star Ocean 3? I enjoyed that game quite a bit on the PS2. And I haven't played the first or the second one yet. Yep, PS2 one, yep.
Oh, King Harold's in the courtyard.
When people ask why I'm there.
Yeah, I enjoyed that one quite a bit. Rita 4 years to plat, jeez.
Magnus hides in the stables. The lighting, it's so dim. But what is this?
But again, that's the point that I was trying to make earlier too. I know we've just kind of continued with the conversation, so I'm wrapping this up with a bow more or less. But you know, that's the type of commitment to a game that gets your money's worth from it, right? And now you're so committed to that game or that series, like you're more likely to buy another one of the games in the future, right? In my opinion, at least. I could be wrong, I guess. Was this the fountain? No, this isn't the fountain. There's no keys here. There was a big fountain. Where was the big fountain at?
Don't like the look of you.
I don't like the look of you either. Lounging about, acting like you own the place. Fuck. Kiss my ass. Do 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 do.
Welcome to our little
Killer Instinct. That's fair.
Please. Just a few coppers for us. Please. I beg you. A warm ale to prop me up.
All right, no.
A killer, eh? Oh, I can smell it on you. I was like you once. Tracked down raiders and worse, for anyone who paid. Under their breath, they called me the bloody butcher. Oh, I confess, I loved it. Took a job once.
A bit fucked up, Felipe.
To the floodlands. I got the bastard too, but not before he nicked me in the arm, splashing about like a dying fish. Didn't think much of it at the time, but that water. It wasn't long before the black rot set in. Lost my arm to no more than a pinprick. Would you believe that? And now I'm here. They don't call me the Butcher no more. They don't call me nothing.
Damn. That sucks. I was thinking maybe they were talking about the big fountain that was behind all these soldiers.
You don't look from around here.
This fountain, was this even a fountain? It looked like a fountain. There is no water in there though. Where the fuck was the fountain at? I thought it was over to the right, and I thought that little thing was what we were looking for, but I guess not. Let's go put some shit away. I feel pretty good about the progress we made, though. I'm starting to get a little hungry, too. Do do do. Do do do. Do do do. I also wish, like, when you go back to the hometown here, they would just heal you back to full. Like, I get that people could abuse that, but I doubt they would. Health decreased by 23%, huh? Yeah, I'm good. We'll put that away. Anything good out of all this? Ability ring. Attack stamina cost decreased by 11%. Attack speed increased by 12%. Movement speed increased by 6%. This is all just good. Okay. Cool. I guess we can sell the rest of these. 13 damage on parry. 5 stamina on blocked attacks. Items weights decreased by 28%. Poise defense increased by 14%. You're not wrong, Vi. You are not wrong. Spilled blood. Obviously, we can't do anything with that. We've got to find the... I thought that that was it. I don't remember seeing another fountain, though. Well, that's okay. Like I said, we made good progress today. I'm good. I'm good. I probably streamed longer than I should have anyways.